friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another review of 90 Day Fiance the other way. I'll get to Brittany in a minute. First, let's talk about Devon and Jihoon, child. Just a mess, okay? Alright, just a mess. So, Jihoon, he shows up at the apartment. Devon is still feeling some type of way. First A of the apartment, okay, which I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but hey, that's neither here nor there, okay? And, you know, Jihoon has lied to her again. So she's upset with him over that. So Jihoon, he comes over and he says that he is very, very sorry and he would like to apologize, okay? Now here is Jihoon. Jihoon says that he know that he lied about having his life in order. He tricked Devon to bring herself and the kids to live when she thought that he, you know, had everything in order. Well, no, Devon, it wasn't in order. In fact, Jihoon said that the reason why he works a part-time job is because he needs his rest. Jihoon said, now listen, I need my 2 o'clock nap. I mean, I've been doing this since I was young. See, I need to take a little cat nap at 2 p.m. And see, having a full-time job would just mess up that routine. How dare you ask me to work full-time when you know I need a cat nap in my juice box when I wake up at 4? Another grown man who likes juice boxes and goldfish crackers. So, he says that he's not good with money, but he gives his money to his mom to deposit. See, if he had just a little bit of money, he will spend it on said juice boxes and goldfish crackers. And see, when he give it to his mama, she'll take care of it. Now, he says that he has $3,000 in the bank. Now, I'm not quite sure about these figures, y'all. I didn't really understand what he's talking about. I mean, he said that he'd been working part-time and he made $2,000 to $3,000 a month doing the part-time work. Is that how I heard it? And then he said that did he have $2,000 or $3,000 in the bank? Child, I'm still questioning if he's worked. That's my whole question. Oh, you still work, and you work at a part-time job and you're making $2,000 to $3,000? Is that a month, y'all? Or is that, what is that? Whatever. Okay? He says that he has money in the bank, and he says that he was going to use that money that he has saved up to get them a house. So Devon said she's listening to all this, and she said, let me get this straight. She said, you mean to tell me while I was working 70 hours a week, got kids running up and down the hallways and the byways and here, there, everywhere, pulling at me, you taking 2 o'clock cat naps? You going around here resting while I'm working, raising your children when you supposed to be working full-time, helping me take care of your children? Not only did I spend my money, the money that I worked hard for those 70 hours a week, the money that I put down on this efficiency apartment, $2,000 a month. You mean to tell me that you had $2,000 to $3,000 that you could have used to help me with your children? And you decided not to do that? See, it's good to spend my money, but it's not good to spend your money. She said, I'm tired of you, Jihoon. She said, I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you being lazy. I'm tired of your lies. And she said, listen, I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm tired of this translator app. I'm tired. And I got some things to think about, okay? Whether I want to stay here and be with you. So So there's June, honey. Child, he done left his umbrella. I was like, June, get your umbrella, child. He done left his umbrella. He done grabbed his backpack. He was like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I done apologize. I don't want her to leave. Child, Devon, honey, listen. He pulled this before. He lied to you before. What did you think was going to be different? So then, they are in that apartment. Nothing wrong with that apartment. She says that they're going to go and get a hotel to spend the night in, so they can walk around safely. What you need to walk around for? So you're going to spend more money at a hotel that you don't need to spend it. That's Devon and Jihoon, y'all. Let's move on. Alright, this is going to be real short and sweet. Kenneth and Armando. Kenneth is on his way to his boo. Okay? He has made it to Mexico. Armando is very excited. Alright? They got a nice little place. Honey, they got a nice little place, honey. Armando says that, he don't make a whole lot of money to pay rent. But Kenneth is going to, help with the rent until, they both combine their finances. He is also making Kenneth a little homemade picture frame. Real cute. They're a real cute couple. Let me tell y'all something right now, 90 Day Fiance. Leave them alone. Okay? Don't try to, conjure up no drama between Kenneth and Armando. They fine. We like Kenneth and Armando just how they are. We don't need no drama. We don't need it. We like the way they are, okay? Don't be conjuring up no mess. We got enough with Brittany and Jhooni. We don't need nobody else. Leave Kenneth and Armando alone. Let's talk about Jhooni and Sumit. Now, as we know, Jhooni has done moved herself on down there to be with her man. And of course, now she is non-stop divorce papers, divorce papers, divorce papers, divorce papers, divorce papers. She wasn't saying all this before she left. Even though her daughters and her daughter-in-law said, Mama, you need to check into these divorce papers before you head on down there. Jiggle Neck didn't see that. Jiggle Neck was just excited not to have nothing and shoot on down there to be with Sumit. So now that she's down there and he's hee-hawed around talking about, oh, we're going to go to the lawyer's office this week. Oh, we're going to go to the lawyer's office tomorrow. Oh, we're going to go to the lawyer's office 2 weeks from now. Now she concerned. So they meet up with his homeboy, and here's Jiggle Neck. Jiggle Neck come talking about, why didn't you tell me he was married? His friend was real nice. His friend was real. I would have looked at her and said, it wasn't none of my business. Are we sleeping together, me and you? Or me and you in a relationship? See, that's my homeboy. Okay? See, my friendship with him, you his girlfriend. Side chick, if I really want to be venomous. Okay? I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you a phone call. I don't owe you a talk to, honey. Okay? You got in this mess. Now, what I did do, I told my homeboy, okay, that he needed to tell you. He didn't heed that, so you got embarrassed. See? See how that works? I'm not here to tell you this, but anything. And that's that on that. But of course, he didn't say that. He was very kind. And he said that he felt bad that he did not tell, Jiggle Neck about, his friend out here being married and, just cutting the shine. And he said that maybe he should have, said something. But he did, express to Sumit that maybe, that he should tell Jhooni about his marriage. But hey, he didn't. All right, he didn't. So Jhooni said, well, I appreciate that. But, I would have known. Then look to your man. Y'all, she's 61 years old. Can you imagine being 61 years old and that dumb and that needy and that foolish? I just cannot imagine. I no. She has children. Anyway, so the homeboy brings up that he's going through a said divorce, and he said that he's been going through it for 4 years. She said 4 years, and he said 4 years. See, they ain't got no money. Okay, see, if he had the money, he could get a fairly easy, simple divorce. So she looked at Sumit and she was like, yours ain't gonna take 4 years, is it? Sumit was like, no, I got the money. Okay. She said, you gonna pay on it, right? And he was like, yeah, I got you. No worries. I'll pay it. Good God almighty. Let's not forget, $20,000. And his parents have already paid $10,000. So he has to pay $10,000. And here's Jiggle and Jenny. She's down there talking about, I need to see divorce papers. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about R&B and them living in poverty. R&B living in poverty. R&B living in poverty. R&B has no running water. R&B has no functioning kitchen. R&B has no refrigerator. R&B have to go outside for water. R&B is living in poverty. R&B is living in poverty. Within 10 seconds. Capitol Records, call me. Honey, when I tell you. So we have R. She said that she spent the night in that place that B had gotten. Okay. Still don't know whose shoes and combs and other things that were in the house. She said it really wasn't a comfortable experience. Who you telling? There is no way. No ma'am. But she did it. More power to her. So her mama shows up. Now it's time for her mama to see these conditions in which her daughter will be staying while her daughter is pregnant. So she gets inside. And it's just awful, y'all. The poverty, okay, is just unreal. I take for granted the way I live here. I take for granted I have a refrigerator. I take for granted that I have, clean running water. I take for granted that I can flush the toilets. There is no way I can live where R is living. It has nothing to do with being a snob. It has nothing to do with, thinking you're better. It's just, we are used to a certain way of living. Okay? I'm comfortable with how I live. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Y'all, did y'all see that kitchen? Did y'all see that? The kitchen looked like it was about to fall in. I mean, just things on top of things. It was dirty. They didn't have a refrigerator. They had to go outside and with a spigot that the government provides. And you have to clean the water out every couple of days after you don't wash dishes. How do you clean said bucket? You use a leaf. Honey, that's why B's first wife left. I made it more drama than what it needed to be. Honey, B's first wife cannot live like this anymore. They were together for 4 years. Is that right? Honey, 4 years was her limit. She could not live like that. And listen, I couldn't either. I mean, the inside of the house is just a disaster. And ours mom used the word appalling. Now listen, I know that you are looking after your daughter. I know that you want the best for your daughter, but your daughter chose to move to Ethiopia while pregnant. I mean, she's all, foot loose and fancy free. As a mother, I would probably be like, girl, you need to really, let's think about this now. If this is what you want, this is what you need, okay. But honey, you can't be bringing no baby around that. Just dirty, just trash. There's trash on the outside of the house. There's a big, huge sand pile. You have to walk, like this. You're walking over glass and, metal and dead bodies and dead bones and carcasses and dogs out there licking. No. The streets are just trash everywhere. I would be afraid to even use the water. Oh my God. So of course, ours mom is talking to B about what we're going to do about this. This is not going to work. Okay, you cannot bring a baby into this. And of course, B, he was like, listen, this is just temporary. This is not where, we are going to have our home together. I got another apartment that I'm fixing up, girl. I'm fixing up another apartment. He was like, I'll show y'all. He says that he's building an apartment, which means he's renovating an apartment or a house or whatever. So they go to this place, child. You have to walk up 18 flights of stairs. Okay, so she got to walk up 18 flights of stairs while pregnant with a baby, with groceries, with things. Oh, Lord, just awful. So they go up these flights of stairs. They go inside and, honey, there's paint all over the place. There's dust all over the place. There's exposed wiring. The place is just a mess. It's just a mess. How long has B been working on this place? That's what I'm saying. Because, see, technically he don't work. See, he got mini jobs. Okay, like M-I-N-I, mini jobs. Okay, I think he's an MMA fighter. He's a, a rapper, a singer. What was the other job? I mean, he ain't working either. Okay? Unless you want to call beating people up and singing while doing it a job. So you had plenty of time to get this place together. While you doing all this dancing and all this shaking, all this kicking and all this punching up a bag. Punch a job. Punch a clock. That's what you do. I tell you, these men, honey, they are allergic to work and responsibility. So, he's working on this apartment, okay? Stuff all over the place. Of course, this place is not suitable for a child. So then he tells the mama, and he's gonna talk about, well, I have this place up and running. Don't you even worry about it in a week. No. I said no. There is no, that's not even humanly possible. Oz mama was like, listen, okay, even if you have a buttload of help and y'all are working 24/7, this place is not going to be in order in a week. It's going to take at least 3 months. I say 6 months. That place it has no running water. It has to have electrical work. It has to be painted. It has a whole lot to go into it. It's not going to be ready in a week. And then he going to talk about, maybe 3 weeks. No, maybe 4 or 6 months. I mean, obviously there's something dead in the toilet. be a wreck. Has to be a wreck. No. Okay, so anyway, we have R&B living in impoverished situations, and the baby's coming, the mama's worried, and all chose to fly down there. Oh boy. Let's see if this place is ready within 3 weeks, y'all. I highly doubt it. Okay? Now, she is going to go to the hotel. All and her mama are staying at a hotel, I guess, for the rest of the visit. Child, I don't know. Her mama's visit. Child, I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Let's move on. Y'all, what's wrong with Brittany? What's wrong with Brittany, y'all? Brittany is in her own little world. See, in Brittany's mind, she's not in Jordan. In Brittany's mind, Yazan is not Muslim. In Brittany's mind, she can put on a pair of coochie cutters and a crop top and go around the street and do a little bop bop. Bop bop. Bop bop. See, that's what Brittany's thinking. Brittany's in for a rude awakening, and it's about to slap her in her face. Literally. So let's talk about Brittany and Yazan. As we know, they had a big old fight. Okay, she's in the hotel. Yazan left. Okay, he was all upset. So Yazan shows up. Now, Brittany is getting ready, and she says, listen, the way Yazan acted last night, I ain't going to forget about it. I'm going to make him remember it. Okay, I want an apology. The way he acted was unnecessary. Yeah, okay, I hugged one of the producers. Yeah, I had me some tequila, but he might as well get over it. I'm American. I am an American woman, and I will do as such. Just because I'm in Jordan, okay, just because I'm involved with a Muslim man, it don't matter. I'm not Muslim. I'm never going to be Muslim. I'm American. So we have a knock at the door, and it's Yazan. And honey, Yazan had one flower. Where'd he get that flower from, y'all? Did he pick it up from the side of the road? Was that flower real? I liked it. It was a pretty color. I like yellow. Yellow is my favorite color. So anyway, so Yazan comes over, okay, and it's, you know, a little bit of tension. And Yazan was like, listen here, Brittany, okay, I'm jealous. Okay, I'm a jealous person. That's why I cut a shine. Now, I'm not apologizing for what I did or said. I'm just telling you that the reason why I said and what I did is because I'm jealous. Brittany said, okay, all right. Well, what's the apology? I'm jealous. So, it is time to get Brittany out of the hotel, and it's time to go to the apartment and to, you know, say hello to the good old parents' child. All right, now before they can get on their way, you know, of course, she has to wear the traditional head scarf that most Muslim women or in their culture wears. She knows all this. This ain't her first rodeo, okay? And of course, she was like, I don't want to wear that. I don't want to wear it. I'm not Muslim. She wants everybody to know that she ain't Muslim. We know this, Brittany. We know you're not Muslim. Okay? So, of course, she's apprehensive on wearing it. And so he was like, no. You know, you have to wear it. You know this. Okay? So, she was like, well, I'll put it on when we get to your parents' house. And so he was like, okay. So, as they are getting in the car, Brittany is already on 10. Okay. They get inside of the vehicle and let the games begin. Brittany is going off. Okay. Do you want to know why? Because they brought up the whole traditions of being Muslim, being in Jordan, and what comes with it. You do not hug another man. You do not touch another man. You do not kiss another man. You do not bring alcohol. Brittany knows this. She has been there before. What is going on here? Okay? He says, listen, you don't do that. Now, if you want to say hi to, another man, that's fine. But there is no touching. Okay? Not only is this tradition, this is law. This is law. Okay? You just can't be going up and, kissing and hugging on another man. You don't do it. So here's Brittany. Brittany was like, oh my God, get the F out of here. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not Muslim. I don't care anything about your ways. Okay? You're disrespecting me. You're disrespecting me. What about me? What about my customs? What about respecting my customs? And so while she's saying all this stuff, Yazan is just like laughing like, oh, okay. Like he didn't really understand what she was really screaming about. Okay? And so he was like, you don't have to talk to me like that. She was like, you're not going to talk to me like that. Okay? You're not going to disrespect me. Okay? I am not Muslim. I'm never going to be Muslim. I'm not going to be Arabic. Just, oh my God. And then she was like, if you want to be with somebody, why don't you marry one of your cousins? That's what you do. Now listen, I'm all for Brittany and Yazan because that's what they're going to give us. That's what they're going to give us. But I'm not going to be listening to Brittany be a victim all season long. She's not a victim. She's playing out to be a victim. She's not a victim. Brittany knew what she was getting into when she went over there. And again, this ain't her first rodeo. This is like her second or third time over there. And then she said that. She said, I'm the one that keeps coming over here. You're not going over there. I keep coming over here. I'm a black woman. I'm not Muslim. She kept saying that. Yes, you, Brittany, you chose to go over there. Now listen, okay, you fall in love with who you fall in love with. But what Brittany did was she chose to fall in love with a Muslim man from Jordan. A lot comes with that, whether she likes it or not. A lot comes with that. And he is telling her the things that you do in America is not acceptable here. Okay? Now, I'm quite sure that Yazan seen Brittany and was like, woo, she sure is pretty. And I'm sure that he knows Brittany's ways. Okay? He knows that she likes to do a little twerking. He knows how she dresses. And he chose to be with her as well. I think that both of them just has this, convoluted thinking of different cultures. Either you accept it or you go your separate ways. Because, see, now safety is an issue. Brittany is running that mouth and being real reckless. She's not in the United States anymore. And as he said, it's law. There are certain things you do not do there, Brittany. So then they get in front of the parents' house. The whole car ride was a disaster. Okay? So they get in front of the parents' house. And Brittany said, I hate Islam. I hate it. I hate it. She said, do you want me to go into your parents' house and tell them that I hate them? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not a good idea, Brittany. Girl, no. So, they get inside. She has to put on the head wrap. And of course, she was like, oh. She was fussing about the head wrap. And she was like, you're going to pay for another wig. $900? That was a $900 wig? Good God almighty. So anyway, so they go inside. his parents' home. Again, y'all, traditional Muslim family. So they go inside and everything was fine. Okay, kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. Oh, you're beautiful. No, you're beautiful. And then it went to hell. Now listen, we already know that Yazan's parents really want Brittany and Yazan to get married. We already know that Brittany is not converting. We already know that Brittany is still married. See, while Brittany is running off at the mouth, telling Yazan about how she is an American black woman and how he disrespected her and how she's not going to do this, she's not going to do that, she's going to do whatever she want to do. She don't care if she is in Jordan. The one thing is, you're still married. And you're holding up this whole lie. You even lied in the parents' house, talking about that she's going to wait on the marriage until her parents can come, possibly the end of January. Just tell the whole lie. The reason why you are holding up this marriage and the reason why you're not going to get married to Yazan is because you're still married. So while you out here talking with your whole chest, this is all mute. Brittany, you chose to pick up your life and move to Jordan to be with a Muslim man, knowing that you are carrying around a whole lot. That's not on Yazan. That's not on his parents. That's on you. You. Okay? So, you're going to have to deal with the consequences. Now, me, I think you should get the hell up out of there. Get on the plane and go home and just say, look, we can't be together no more, because how do you think the reaction is going to be when they find out that you're married? You already got Yazan's mama on 100. Y'all, when I tell you this conversation went. So, Yazan's dad is trying to get Yazan to tell her how marriage is important, how they need to get married as soon as possible. So Yazan is trying to translate it, okay? And it was just awful, okay? Of course, Brittany, she can't tell them the truth about why she's not going to marry their son, because she is still married. She's carried on the whole lot. And the mother is getting frustrated. Now, the conversation went to something, and Yazan asked Brittany something or told Brittany something, and Brittany told Yazan no. Now, see, the mama, she picked up on that real quick, and she said, now let me tell you something, Brittany. You're going to be coming up in my house, disrespecting my house. See, this is my house. Okay, we have rules here. And one of the rules is you don't disrespect the men of the house. This is our culture. This is how we do. This is how we run our house. And when you decide to be with my son, you go by the same rules, whether you like it or not. And then the mother said, listen here, okay, you with us now. You and our family. Forget about your family. Did y'all clock those T's? So Brittany is feeling all this, okay? Yazan's mama is standing up, pointing, fussing, talking about my son is 26 years old. He needs to get married. He needs to have children. Now, you are holding him up. Honey, she is going off. Then they start talking about the social media, and apparently by them looking at her social media or somebody telling them, honey, they said Brittany is a prostitute. Of course, Brittany is sitting there, and Brittany is feeling this, okay? People are screaming. People are yelling. Well, I ain't going to say people. I'm going to say Yazan's mother is screaming, yelling, upset with her. And so Brittany was like, what is going on here? Brittany says, I don't understand this language. I don't understand this culture. But isn't it awfully funny when they said the prostitute, honey? Brittany jumped up real quick, didn't she? That's when she bolted. So Brittany, she gets upset. And she says that, she don't understand the language. She don't understand the culture. Meanwhile, Mama Yazan is back there talking about, no. She said, no, you don't say no. You don't say no up in my house. This is my house. This is my house. And I will gather you the best way I can. I will get you together because you in my house. See, when you darken that doorway, it's our rule. Now listen, Yazan, honey, he was sitting there, he done broke out in the sweat, he didn't know what to do. Papa Yazan was like, oh my God, he wasn't saying nothing, it was just a hot mess, okay? Brittany, listen, it's time for you to go home. It's time for Brittany to get on the plane and go home. This ain't for you, boo. This ain't for you. Now, until you can admit, okay, or tell Yazan the truth about your marriage, I have no sympathy for Brittany. I have none whatsoever. In fact, I don't have any sympathy for none of them. They're all grown. You know what you're getting yourself into. Especially if this is your second time around. We got Devon and Jihoon. We got Jiggleneck and Sumit. I don't feel sorry for none of them. They have burnt y'all one time before. And until you use your conscience and your spidey sense, you had no business going back over there. What do y'all think about Brittany and Yazan? Do you think that Brittany was being disrespected in Yazan's parents' house? Do you think that Yazan's mama went overboard? Do you think Brittany should pack up everything that she has and get her ass back to Florida? What do y'all think? I am here for it. Okay. Alright guys, that is it. Y'all know the routine. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye!